It's been a long time coming, but the day has finally arrived. I'm about to get my very first tattoo. Let's do this. When I was 14, I spotted a peregrine falcon eating a pigeon on my windowsill in the Bronx. I never looked back. I'm Jason Ward, and this is Birds of North America. I've always wanted a tattoo, a bird tattoo.
You're more than capable of having tattoos.
I was never near a tattoo parlor and thought to myself, today's the day that I'm gonna get one. And with the tattoo contest at the biggest week in American birding just a week away, I decided that today was finally the day. So I got my man KO right behind me. He's an award-winning tattoo artist.
Are you sweating bullets? You're nervous?
Nah, I'm not nervous because it's something that I always wanted to do. All my little brothers have tattoos. My sister got tattoos. So it was a matter of time before I got one. I grew up in the Bronx, like in the projects, Castle Hill projects. And when you grow up in the hood, you're thinking to yourself like, yo, you know, it's tough. Getting out of here is gonna be really, really tough. So you always kind of want to travel and want to go places and want to experience other things, but you're kind of trapped. This is a bird that just can pick up and leave and go anywhere it wants to go.
All right.
So that was kind of something that I gravitated towards during my teenage years. There's that sound.
Oh, does it feel like how you thought it would?
It feels like I thought it would, which is not, it's not bad. It's bearable. It's definitely bearable. During my freshman year of high school, we got evicted. And we have a big family, so we bounced around for a little bit, and then we entered like the shelter system in New York. And that was rough. That was rough.
How was that?
So it was a really dark time. And occasionally, like, you would have a moment, like a little a moment of happiness and like a little light bulb moment. And that was actually the peregrine falcon experience that I had. One day, I'm just in the shelter in our room, and I see feathers coming from like the windowsill, just like flying up into the air. And it took me a while to realize what was going on, but then I realized, yo, there's a peregrine falcon eating a pigeon right in front of me. Like right on the window, right? We are like 10 floors high, and it's just ripping off feathers, plucking the feathers off, and it's like eating this pigeon right there. So there were moments like that where I realized, yo, let's try to like keep this animal stuff going. Like, don't kind of shy away from that. You may not be able to fully focus on it because of the circumstances that you're living in, but keep it with you, because one day it's gonna work out. One day.
All right.
And 6 years ago is when I bought my first pair of binoculars, and it's been a wrap since then.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that, because, man, for a long time, like, I tried to run from kind of being an artist. I mean, I was always good at it or whatever. It was like, same thing you was doing. It's like, you know, I tried to do so many different things, and then it was just like, this is, you know, this is meant to be. I just embraced it, and then it happened.
That is sick. That's crazy. Yeah, that is
I'm gonna let you
crazy.
check it out too. Check
Yeah.
it out in there.
Best bird, immortalized forever. It's not going anywhere. This is dope. Dog, I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Thank you. With my tattoo still healing, I headed to Ohio and joined my place among my inked up birder brethren.
It's a black and white warbler that Kim Cosbin forced me to get. They used a bill from a sword-billed hummingbird and a hammer.
I have a tattoo on my foot of a feather with swallows coming out of it, and I just retired, and that's my symbol of freedom.
Across the board, the tattoos of the birds were beautiful.
I know it's covered as far, but I really like where it is.
Some of the stories behind them were incredible as well.
The bird that I have is called the red-throated Caracara. In Central America, the populations of red-throated Caracara have gone down dramatically. We got the first ever record of a red-throated Caracara chick for Costa Rica. So that's part of the...
I found out in college that I had ADHD, and it was a huge problem for me. I was out birding, and there were some yellow warblers that were flitting around, and The next time I checked the clock, it had been an hour and a half. In that hour and a half, I never felt anxious, I never felt frustrated, and it just kind of clicked that this is what I needed to do with my life. Here he is, just kind of talking crap about everybody on my arm all the time. So I love him a lot.
Hello everybody, my name is Jason Ward. The tattoo that I have is a peregrine falcon. It is my spark bird, the fastest animal on the planet. I call it the Sky Lamborghini. So it's still a healing process, but...
What's the bird supposed to be?
You may have heard of it.
Hello, I'm Joanne. I'm from the state of Washington. Between 2000 and 2006, I had 3 kinds of breast cancer. 2015, I noticed that I had a dark spot on my back, and it was melanoma. I had surgery, and a year later it metastasized, so I had stage 4 melanoma. 6 or 8 months to live, but I'm on a miracle cure, immunotherapy. I saw a picture of a long-tailed sylph. As a friend said, hummingbirds are fierce, they're beautiful, they love to travel, and it's my victory bird.
It was a powerful experience. I felt so connected to all of these birders, and hearing their stories made me realize how many people, like me, had their lives forever changed by the birds they love.
Birth 3, Katie Ware. Diego. We've heard lots of stories over the past 7 years, and this year we've most certainly heard a really dramatic story that moved all of the judges, and I'm sure a lot of you as well. So, Joanne. You're our winner.
I thought of the quote by Emily Dickinson that Drew Lanham shared with me last fall. Hope is the thing with feathers.
Joanne's going to show you her tattoo.
I may not have won the contest, but by the end that really seemed beside the point. And there's always next year. Oh, hi there. Thanks for watching Birds of North America. Now don't forget to subscribe to Topic's YouTube channel and also watch the rest of our episodes right here. We'll go back to this bird now. I can do both. I can point for subscribing and playlists.
Do it.